Hello, everyone. Scoops here. Welcome back to some more Return to Grace. Last episode, we made a new pal, did some yoga, and blasted some ice on a jetpack. You know, as you do. We have since found ourselves in this kind of tower thing. Seems like almost like a habitat in some way, like where people actually lived. Don't really know really much more than that, but we're gonna take a look-see at this statue.
It says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper. She's
Hey,
pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
makes sense.
Huh. Spire caretaker, maybe.
Oh, interesting. There's a little side door here. Can I go in?
The settlement is through the large doors behind you.
I don't know. It looks like a settlement to me. You can see some jungle wallpaper, some big trees out to the side. I gotta see that. Or is that going to be like how I come back? The return doors. All
The
right,
key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
give me
Are
the
you gonna tell me the
clues.
pattern?
You think we're flaws? Having a few flaws is perfectly alright.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Fair
Where are
point.
you going with this?
We'll talk again once
It's
you
gonna
can
be
tell
O,
me who
I think.
Everett is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access? Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah, like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow Pal here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
That seems
Deal.
reasonable.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
I'm a little lost about why we have to do this
So you
way.
can open these ones?
Why are they getting so
simple
snarky?
passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Do, do, do. Beautiful. Interesting. Nice wallpaper, actually. I could see an accent wall with that.
This looks
Whoa.
like another control room.
Yeah, but like, take a look at this. Whoa! Oh, this is gorgeous. This would be so cool to live in. Okay, let's go take some look-sees.
These are databanks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
Okay. Missing bank.
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
Ooh, maybe intentionally removed? Maybe to protect us?
Do you know what this is?
It appears to be some sort of interface from which humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Yeah,
Of
what's his
course,
face?
Yes. Let's give that a try.
Also, who's Everett? The name sounds familiar, but I can't remember who it was.
There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years.
Come on, where are you? Nope. Oh,
You
there we
got
go.
it.
I realize there's
Do we
bars
know the
along the
spire's
side now.
capacity?
I didn't see that
15
before.
minutes. There it is.
That makes it a lot easier.
There are millions of names here.
Millions.
Where does it go? Gotta be like... There we go.
Well done.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates.
Interesting. Few weeks. Hi, gang.
Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor.
Why Everett? I can't
Unlike
remember
other
that name.
visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map across from the console.
Oh, okay, wait. So is Logic just asking for Everett because she's discovered something about him? I need to go back and watch the first episode again. It's been a while.
Looks like the image from the spire entrance. Alright, what are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Wow.
Okay.
Lights are going with them
Can
talking.
You get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh,
Hey.
maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
We have to go through the actual door now then? Because that would be convenient.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3.
Can I climb? Yeah.
I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see
Do
many other
it.
options.
Yeah, based off the achievements, this isn't going to be a very long game. I think I've already got about half of them. Is that clipping? It is, a little bit. 2 out of 10. Just kidding, it's beautiful. Man, this would be an awesome place to live. It can actually, like... Ooh.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've already
Careful,
fallen
Eddie.
from, I think, much
If you
higher.
broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom. Whoa.
Addie! Addie!
No, no,
Are you okay?
just like that.
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
Is
So, you're going to try again after that?
there anything else to find
You
out here,
nearly
though?
broke your neck, Addie.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Fair point. I think they just combined the different AIs so that you had less people to listen to. This is a theory that I have. Like, once they keep introducing people, if they just kept having them come back, then it
Please,
might be a
be
little,
careful. This
little
is
much.
So cool.
Quiet,
I wonder if this
please.
is actually a game.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
This is so
Okay.
exciting.
Steady.
Breathe, Addie.
Get your balance back. We had the yoga. Okay,
Very
we're
good.
clear. Now we walk forward.
Now keep walking forward. I can't watch.
We actually called her mom. I didn't realize that happened.
I knew you could.
Nailed
do
it.
You should really try running across next time.
Could have
I'm
worked.
hoping there won't be a next
Ooh, a
time.
bed. Yeah,
It'd be
people
faster,
definitely just
too.
lived here.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for
Kinda
short
cozy,
work
actually.
contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire?
Nobody knows. You know, I will say, I watch a lot of like home building and renovation shows. I never like it when somebody puts like a wall behind the bed and like there's a part of the room behind it. It just looks so like so uncomfortable. Hey, it's like where I did yoga.
People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
I do love wood paneling and whatnot. Not paneling specifically, but like that aesthetic wood. It's good. So, some seashells.
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Fair question. Whoa. Game has crashed, apparently. But, okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. That was the most graceful crash I've ever experienced in a game before. It was just pop up. Yeah, the game was still running. It was sorry, it kind of crashed and then just went away. Beautiful. Let's hope it doesn't happen again though. Looks successful.
Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
This the main entrance? Yeah, I'm guessing so. Elevator door. That's probably to goes back. So we'll not do that. Curious what these symbols are.
I light up the pattern for you.
Easy. Wonder if we'll see something other than the top row. Got the same.
Another empty bedroom.
Yeah, this looks very identical. Ooh, what's this? Tube access.
Where did these go to?
This entire settlement is connected to a vacuum tube system.
How retro.
From what I can tell, they are headed in one direction. The top of the spire.
That's curious.
This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
Oh.
That looks like her symbol.
Anything else out here? Anything we can see? Like another place to climb over there. I'm assuming this is going to be the same dialogue.
People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
Cool. Let's continue up, I guess. Top row?
Here's the code.
Nope. Nailed it. Not that it's a particularly challenging one. Ooh, this one looks a bit
Not much
different.
here either.
Okay, can't look at that one.
Someone's made off with the mattress?
As a souvenir, maybe.
Just uncomfortable, wood planks. Looks like a floor.
Travel packs.
So visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
I guess it makes sense. The door? No, it's just glass. It's just very clear.
Here we go.
What do you mean, here we go? I guess I did see the down here or something? No. I think it's over there. I could climb down. Which probably means I have to climb up. Oh, maybe across, this vine. Or just the actual structure here. But yeah, it really does beg the question of, what... Is this just kind of a religious thing? There's still a lot of this grace that
We still
I
have
don't
one
understand.
level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
Ooh, I wonder if it's actually learning about me. That'd be interesting, because I do kind of want to explore. But we haven't really had many opportunities to do anything else, so I'd be curious.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Here's the code.
Ooh. We're getting complicated.
I don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
Some weird little lavatory.
No.
They've
'Cause,
changed much over the
I
years.
didn't look at this on the way
Not
in.
really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
So you have to hear it again.
If they
I'm sorry.
pooped in the water, what did they drink?
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
Thought they didn't want to do that. Too dangerous.
Hello?
Maybe he He's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help play back recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, Grace. So I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise. My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. And my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips. So they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks. So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks, Grace.
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened. People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
Yeah, I'm curious how that goes too. Discovered your first wish. That suggests there's more.
Here you go.
People came to give their wishes to Grace, but would that mean... Like, would that be what dictates what she does? So many questions.
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere?
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
This all suggests somebody who's still here. Right? Like, they need to, like, build certain things. So we'll find, like, I don't know, a shelter of some kind? Maybe? I haven't seen any food, but with this much, like, vegetation around, there's surely something. Oop.
Someone's removed the keypad.
No commentary? Definitely a climbable place out there. Ooh, some art.
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an offering?
Cute. Alrighty, I definitely see a climbable place out there, so we'll head out.
Another way up. So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
I'm sure they'll love that. Okay. Looks like...
This is level 3, Addy.
I gotta find the,
Let's look for evidence of Everett.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's the code?
Of course.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her
Nope.
own, if she wants.
I didn't
Any
even
way
see
of
the
knowing
options.
if this
It's
was
just too
Everett's
much fun.
room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
Ooh. Beds are worn Somebody was definitely here. Another wish. Couple of wishes, actually. Anything else around here? Different tube system.
All right.
Where it steals this one.
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me.
Choose.
I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
Sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
Like really loud suddenly all of a sudden. No, I guess that's okay. I'm gonna turn the dialogue down a little bit. Sorry if it's been like crazy loud.
Let's try this one.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
The waste. I joke. Let's turn up the audio a little bit. Yeah, somewhere in there. Hopefully that's okay. I'm not talking during the dialogue, so it should be hopefully about balanced. Fingers crossed. So far it seems to be okay. But yeah, let's continue on. There's still a couple more apartments to check. Once we find...
I've got one! We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Everybody's getting more agreeable, which I appreciate. God. Hey.
There we go.
Still got it. Scarf?
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
There we go.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a little ominous.
Yeah, no kidding. Why would she shut it down? Presumably she did it. Maybe she didn't. Maybe somebody else did. Is there one in there? There is.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this recording?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
That's fascinating. We can rig games by some overpowered AI.
That's it.
Okay, I think there's 2 more to go. There's this one and the one basically above it. Oh. This is getting... Can't see what that says. Eatem. Yeah, I'm not going to try.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here? Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Or the Spire lost power.
5.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
Potentially. That's weird and somewhat unsettling. Can I go outside? No. But there is another canister here. Come on. There we go.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Not yet.
Or you could uncover more canisters.
More canisters.
And learn more about the people who came.
Must learn the secrets.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if there is some subtle decision making happening here. I've always appreciated when
Hey,
a game.
what happened to the lights?
Oh,
I believe Control has turned them off, Addy.
I'm scared.
Not cool, boss. Control?
You'll need to use your helmet light.
Ooh, what is that one? F? Can't remember. R? Yeah, okay. No ghosts so far that I can see. But yeah, when a game can kind of, when there's decisions to be made in a game, but it's not obvious, it's not just like, A, save your people, or B, kill them all.
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, aren't you at least a little bit curious what happened here? What's happening? Like near the top? Okay.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
Ooh.
Doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm starting to enjoy it.
Kinda deserves it though, to be fair. Oh.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now with... I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes, and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Here you go.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get a bit of a picture of what Grace is and was doing. It's still not like a great one.
Someone left a portrait.
Man, the way it's reflecting makes it look kind of nightmarish. Like, look at that. Ugh. Okay. I guess actually, I don't need the light on anymore, so that's probably why.
Here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me.
And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars, and bad guys, and pirates, and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to, prove yourself. Nothing to fix or protect.
What's this guy's fault?
I just want something, anything at all to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
Okay, so yeah, searched all the rooms. Yeah, it's just achievement hunting. It's perfect. Yeah, I mean, it might be a case where Grace was shut down because ultimately just kind of, controlling everybody famously isn't really the most reliable thing to do. I think this is where I gotta head out.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the four corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right? Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Hey, let's check this out, and then probably call it for the day, because I think we're already running it pretty long. Oh, this looks cozy. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Just cutting through the chairs.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself.
And prove I did.
Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
Ooh. Looks like a big angry face.
Spire pilgrims must have gathered here to listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Alrighty, but that's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you again next time. A little more questions, or a little more answers, I should say. Still a lot of questions. All to be revealed. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again next time. Have a good day. Bye.